So this story is basically about when God showed me that He is right there when I'm praying, and He's heard my prayer. So what happened was, years ago, I was wrestling with a huge decision. Of course, that's when all my God stories seem to happen, a lot of them anyway. And I was trying to make a decision about something, and I didn't know what to do, and I was wrestling with it. So it was during the work week, and I drove to this restaurant that overlooked a lake. I was living in Austin at the time, and I drove to this restaurant that it's famous, actually. So I don't think you can do this now, but during the time I went, it was like a Monday, and it was just not even open, so nobody was around. And I got in, and I went to this boardwalk because it overlooked the lake, and I sat there, and I just made sure nobody was around, and I sat there and was just praying and talking to God and asking Him, sharing all this stuff I was going through, and asking Him, what do I do? I need to know what to do yet again, always. What do I do? And I prayed to Him, and I was there for about an hour. I started singing to Him. I started singing songs that I remembered from years ago when I grew up in church, and like Holy, 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 Turn Your Eyes Upon Jesus, just different songs that I remembered from growing up. And I ended up running out of songs that I could remember, so I started making up songs and just singing to Him and just praising Him. And it was just beautiful that day. It was sunny. You see the blue sky and the water and the trees. It was just beautiful. And I was there about an hour. Didn't come to any conclusion about what I should do about my life, but I was able to just be with Him and pray and ask Him direction. So later that week, I was praying at night by my bed, which, it sounds like I pray all the time. I wish I prayed as much as I sound like I do. I was, I think when you're trying to make a big decision or you're dealing with issues in your life, at least I pray a lot more at the time when that's happening. So I was praying a lot. And I was praying, I was kneeling by my bed praying, and all of a sudden, I saw that scene at the lake, and you guys, had my eyes closed, and I was just mumbling on about something in my prayer, and all of a sudden, all I could see, my eyes were closed, and all I could see was that scene at the lake. Just like that, it happened just like that. I saw it, but it was not that scene at the lake. It was God basically letting me know that He was there. Because what I saw was, I saw the water, I saw the light reflecting off the water. I saw the trees and the outline of the tree at the top where it meets the sky. But it was as if the sun had just come and landed right over it and had just washed the entire scene in this bright, white, super whitewashed light. So the entire scene was just overcome by this white light. And so the lake was white, but I saw the outline of the lake and the twinkling of the water with the sun reflection. I saw the outline of the trees, but it was all like washed in this white light. And I saw it, and it shocked me, so I opened my eyes. I wish I'd kept them closed, but I opened my eyes, and I knew immediately what He was telling me. He was telling me He was there, and that He heard my prayer, and that He heard me singing to Him, and that He was there. Like the whole time I was praising Him and talking to Him, He was there. I didn't get an answer. I didn't get an answer to, here's what you should do, Stacy. Here's your playbook. Here's the 1, 2, 3 of what you need to go do. I didn't get that. It took years for it to unfold and kind of develop. But what I got was I learned that He was there. He was right there with me. To me, that is just, the times now, years later, that happened to me one time, guys. And so now when I pray, it makes such an impact on me, because I know, and I want you to know, when you pray, He is there. When you are asking God for direction, when you are honoring Him and praising Him in your prayer, He is there. And he hears, and he's God. He knows everything. He's awesome, right? But you're not praying to the wall. He's right there with you. And I just think it's changed me considerably, just knowing that I can have confidence when I pray that he hears me and he loves me. And, would love to get, specific playbook of my life. That doesn't always happen, but just knowing that he's there is a huge comfort, and knowing that he loves us is everything. So there's my story. Very exciting. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a great day.